All right, so this space used to be our calm down section. Like we had our calendar up here that hasn't been updated since December. But you know, the zones and how do you feel. And I had a bunch of fidget toys and stuff here. Well, obviously it's all gone missing. So we're gonna repurpose this corner. I found this shelf here that got piled full of stuff, but I'm going to paint this up, put it here, kind of repurpose this area into a drop zone. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so I brought this outside. I'm gonna try sanding it down a little bit. It's not in the best condition, but for right now, it'll do the job. We'll see if we can get a system in place, and then if we like it, we can always get something else later. Okay, so I cleaned this up a little bit. Now I'm gonna attempt to use some wood filler that we had just to fill in some of these gaps. I don't even know what this material is. It must be some sort of a veneer. I grossly overpaid for this shelf. It was like $10 at a thrift store. And oh my gosh. But we'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so I put some coats of the filler on. Put about like 3 coats on down here. Gave it a little bit of a sand. It's not great, but it'll do. I tried to fill in these little gaps that were here, and I did not do it correctly. I should have done it in lots smaller, like, sections, or coats, I should say, because it's not drying. So I'm going to need to dig those out and do them in smaller coats. But then the back side started falling apart on me. I'm like, is this even worth it? I don't know. We'll see. But I sanded down some of the spots. I might just try to put a coat of paint on top of here just to see if it even holds, if it even is going to look good. So I have this can of chalk paint. I got this to paint a mirror for our bathroom that we're finishing in the basement, and I figured I have a ton left. So I'm just going to see how it looks on here. I know it would need a couple coats, but we'll see. Well, I don't know. I'm going to finish this top and I'll show you. Okay, so obviously this would need at least another coat, if not 2 more. I mean, it's not bad. Maybe we'll see when it dries how it's going to be. It's just that whatever this laminate or veneer is on top, it's very grainy, and you can see all the grains, which it is what it is. Whatever. Okay, so it's the next day. I let this dry overnight, and this actually firmed up a lot better than I thought it was going to. Okay. Yeah, it dried pretty well. So I think I'll just do another coat to even this out, and then I'll paint a little bit more. This is still the first coat on the top there, dried. You know, not horrible, like I said, and then, yeah, we'll see about painting the rest of this. So I got some peel and stick wallpaper from a discount store. It's originally from Target, but I got it for a discount because the packaging was kind of damaged. But I just wanted to cover up these paint sample swatches I had on this wall because we're not going to be painting anytime soon. So I struggled with this. I did not do a great job with this. I was trying to do it quickly, and I should have taken more time to actually cut the pieces down and whatever. It's fine. That's all I can say is it's fine. So the paint on this shelf actually turned out decent. The chalk paint covered it fairly nice. I was going to paint this mail slot, but it was too shiny and the paint was not sticking well. And plus it was going to be just a pain to try and cover it. So I am just leaving this beige color for now. These things are from, well, I got them at Target, I think. You can get them probably a lot of places. Just use the push pin so I can line up the holes. But these are supposed to be anchors It can hold a decent amount of weight. We'll see what happens. So I love these things because then you don't have to use a drywall anchor. And I don't have to try and wait for my husband to find a stud finder. There. And this is just gonna hold paper, so it's not like it's gonna have a ton of weight on it anyway. I picked up a cute little letter board for like $5. The only problem is, once you start taking these apart, suddenly like, what do you do with the letters afterwards? That's my only issue with this. So I don't know, I might stick that up there for now. Okay, my kitchen is such a mess. It's one of these domino effects things where it's like I have all these projects I want to do, but everything's a mess until I can keep kind of rolling them. So I want to redo this counter space and make it like a coffee bar, tea bar at some point. And it's going to involve doing some junk drawers and all that. But for now, I think I'm going to take, this is a little kind of a catch-all container, and move it over here. Okay, so as I started thinking about, like, what do I need this drop zone to have? What problems are we having that I needed to fix? For one, paperwork, but not just like mail, because we have mail slots and they're overflowing. But namely, kids' memory items, because I have memory boxes that I haven't set up yet. So I need a space where as their school stuff comes in, birthday cards, anything that I want to put into their memory boxes, I need a temporary spot for it to go. And then, you know, once a month or something, be able to go transfer it all to their individual memory boxes, because I don't want to have to do it every day, right? So that's a big thing, big source of contention in this space, because it's all a space. And then like the paperwork that needs to be filed, I try not to save too much anymore, and it's kind of mixed in up in there too. It's just so much. I also I bought a label maker today. I had a label maker, well, I have one still. This one that you have to connect to an app and print it out, and it's like half in Japanese, and you can't, it's really hard to get the app to function correctly. And I wanted one where I could just type in the letters, print off labels. This is gonna be my new bestie. I am so excited. Sorry, not to knock you. You're my bestie too. Okay. Okay, so then once I get this figured out, I'm gonna label each section so that it's not just me doing this, so that it can be all of us, the collective here. Oh yeah, and then I also, where'd it go? I have so much stuff everywhere. Where is it? Over here. This, whoa, I forgot I had this knife out. This is gonna be, I think, be repurposed at my daughter's desk, I think. I picked up this thing that I want to use to clip like receipts on or mail that. I have an example here. It's got the stamp on already. It just needs to go out. You know, things that need to be taken care of. Permission forms for school that needs to go back. I mean, really, that should be in the folder right away for the kids. You get what I'm saying. So, and especially if you have a Menards, I actually don't have a ton right now because I just submitted it. You know, all the rebate receipts, you got to have the rebates. So I need a place to clip the rebates. So this was too tall for there. I was thinking maybe Wow, but if it's down there, it's gonna get forgotten. Okay. How much did I spent like $4 on this? Isn't that cute? Yeah, a little thrift sale. Not thrift sale, thrift store find. I need to put a cap on this before I kill myself. What else does this space need to have? It's going to have a bucket for kid crap. And when I say kid crap, I mean when the kids have crap like on the kitchen table and we need to eat supper, you can just grab a bucket here, throw it in, and then deal with it later. Because that's kind of my motto, is deal with it later. Not the best motto to have. So in thinking about this, we also have this area over here that was initially kind of like a drop zone. It has like electronic type things. So I just did this. See, this is these labels from my other label maker that is kind of weird. So like power banks, cords. I just redid this the other day. It's kind of an awkward space. And then I had gotten this thing for charging, but with the cases on these tablets, they don't sit in here very well. But this is supposed to be kind of like the electronic storage area. I also have my shredder up there, but I wonder if maybe that should come over here somewhere, but there's not a power outlet. I mean, we could probably put one there because there's an outlet there. All we have to do is knock through to this wall. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. And then there's just like random papers and junk that get thrown in here. And then random more power. Anybody have these like power cord baskets that you just have no idea what the heck they go to? Yep, because I sure do. And here's the result. I put this planner back up to hide some of the imperfections in the wallpaper. But overall, I'm going to see how it functions for now and maybe make some edits again in the future. But I'm super excited to have a home for some of this stuff now. So thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.